Okay, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be looking at how to create business announcements on MLM Gateway, and the kind that'll get you a lot of leads. And there's a lot of, not a lot, there's a few strategies you can focus on that will help create results from the content that you put on your MLM Gateway business announcements. Now, I'm shooting this video, for the business announcement. So if you're looking at this business announcement on MLM Gateway, then you're watching the video of me make this same exact business announcement. Now, I've already pre-written it up, but I'm going to explain a little bit of each section and kind of show you how to put videos in, things like that, that'll really, help the organic traffic of the announcement, that'll help, from member traffic, all those things. So let's get into it. First, the first little piece here is the title. Well, before we get there, let me just say this real quick. When you're writing your business announcements, as you see in every one that I'll do, I'll always just kind of, mention something like a problem or a some kind of issue that someone may be having, and you always mention that in the beginning and kind of look for the pain that the reader may have for it. That's the way I've heard it be referred to before. If you ask a question and that person is dealing with that issue, they're more likely going to read your content. So right in the beginning, I usually ask a question. For instance, how many business announcements do you write every time you get on MLM Gateway? How many of them got leads? How many have got signups? And then I explain for myself, I get leads on almost every single one, and that is true. And even signups on the better ones. Yes, I get signups into my MLM business through these business announcements. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So just in the beginning, remember to ask a question, identify the pain, and then tell them what the solution is going to be. That's very important. So the title is the first thing you do here. If you get your title right, people will read it, okay? You got to think about it. When they go to the business announcements and they start flipping through them, they can see the title in that first paragraph. Hint why you want to ask the questions in the beginning, right? Because they're going to be seeing that on the main page. If the title points out the problem or the benefit that they're going to get for reading it, then you're going to get a lot of people clicking on it and reading your announcement. The title is important. Here's the mistake that most people make. The mistake that most people make when they write their business announcements is that it sounds like hype. It sounds like another join me. Here's, this is my business, join me. There's no benefit for the reader. Think about that. So if you, in the title, mention exactly what the reader is going to get, what they're going to benefit from in this announcement, they will open it and read it. For instance, my title is How to Create Business Announcements on MLM Gateway That Get You Leads. So if a person sees that and they're like, yeah, I would like to know how to get leads with business announcements, that would benefit them, right? They would be the beneficiary or the one benefiting from reading the content, not me, them. It's either they can read mine, or they could, go on to others that are, join me today, and it'll be the best opportunity you've ever been in, and how to make $1,000 in a day, and all these things that they see all the time, and everybody knows if you can't make one work, you can't do them, any of them. So anyway, the title's really important. That's the first thing they're going to see, and that's going to be the determining factor if they want to read it or not. So make sure your title stands out and gets their attention and shows them the benefit. Next, bust it up. As you see here, I'm writing about bust it up. If you want to bust it up because you want it to be easy to read, when people are going through the business announcements, or if they're coming, from Facebook to read the business announcement, doesn't matter. It's got to be quick. They got to be able to get the information as quick as possible. That's why I write short sentences, as you see, and I bust it up in little pieces. And then each piece has its own little subtitle, explaining what this little piece is about, what this little piece is about, and the other piece is about. So it's quick. They can read it quick. They can get the idea in a matter of seconds. They know what the business announcement is about, and they can get the information that they wanted. I want them to be quick, because the worst thing is when you click on one and you see just this one giant paragraph, right? And you're reading line after line after line after line and it just goes on forever, and it's just hard to read. It's all packed into one paragraph, or it's not busted up. So you want them to be able to scroll down, basically read it without even having to stop scrolling, and get all the information. Remember, they're in a hurry. They don't have much time. Get the point across as quick as possible. So as you see, I bust it up, make short sentences. You can get so much more of the content without slowly having to, did I skip a line, or am I reading the same line over again? When you pack it in too tight, it's hard. The next piece, solve a problem. Like with this announcement, the problem is if you're not getting leads, this is how you do it. This is how you create a business announcement that'll get you leads. And really, if you can just get people to read them, that helps a lot, okay? But we're going to get into some little things you can do to generate leads. But first, you got to get people to read them, or it does nothing. Nothing works. All right, so solve a problem. Think of a problem that you know how to solve that you can help somebody with. That's the biggest point. If you can solve a problem for someone, then you have a solution for a problem. That's what's going to help you really start to generate leads, okay? And the more solutions you can learn and then go out and write content about, the better. Add videos, okay? I want to show you how to put a video in. I'm making a video for this announcement. This video you're watching goes into this announcement, and it'll go onto YouTube. And the whole point is a blog post on my official website, jcarden.com. This is going to be one of 2 videos for that post. Okay, so add videos. I'm going to show you here in a minute how to do that. I'm going to show you where to put it. In my opinion, where to put it. I always put it at the bottom. I used to put it at the top. Now I put it at the bottom for SEO purposes. Okay, I don't know if it's making a difference, but I'm doing it anyway. Add links to the bottom of the PR. Now, you can also add them to the top, at the very, very top, but the way they display it on the business announcement, when you're looking at everybody's trying to pick which one you want to read, that link would be there at the top. So what I like to do is add it at the bottom in a PS line. You can add anchor text, and I'll show you, because in these announcements, you can only add 2 links. If you do over 2, they'll disqualify it and they won't publish it. So you can only add 2. So a PS line goes in all of mine. Most of my business announcements only have 1 link, and it's at the very bottom, and it's the PS. And every time it publishes, I get opt-ins. Every single business announcement. There could be some out there that didn't, but I at least got credits for them, right? Okay. And I did put down here a note, keep the link congruent with the topic of the announcement. For instance, if you were writing a business announcement about, how to put a video in your business announcement, you wouldn't, put an offer for Twitter or Facebook, maybe do a YouTube offer. Just try to keep it congruent. However, with the PS line, it can be off the chart, because it's like PS, like, hey, just in case. But think about this. If I'm going to see, for me, I've got a free tour that people can take, and it's generated me a lot of signups into my business right through this free tour. So I offer the free tour at the bottom, because I know for a fact if anybody is reading my business announcement, they're a network marketer. So it's going to attract them. That's what it's made for, right? So if I was writing about dog houses and stuff like that, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put a network marketing type system offer for people looking to buy a doghouse. So keep it congruent, especially with your anchor text. And here's a good example. But remember, PS lines doesn't matter. Here's a little section called Bump It Back Up. And yes, it takes 10 credits to bump up a business announcement. But however, if you've got a business announcement that generated you leads or got you signups in your business, I would wait a couple weeks, let the traffic kind of die down, and when it's no longer pulling, bump it back up, and continue doing that until everybody on the until it's not pulling anything anymore. You know, just keep bumping it back up. And here I use an anchor text, which it says, here's an announcement that got me 2 signups onto my several leads. Yes, I got like two signups directly onto my network marketing team, and of course, many more leads. And I put a link to another business announcement right there. It's congruent with Bump It Back Up. It's congruent with this whole business announcement. And, you know, I highlighted it to where you'll know it's a link. So somebody can click on that, go over to a business announcement that is very similar to this one. It's about MLM Gateway in general, how to, you know, connections, business announcements, referrals, all that stuff. And it got me a lot of results. So I linked it in there. Create subtitles. I did go over that a little bit about in the busting it up section, and I even mentioned that there. But creating subtitles, and what I mean is that little piece right there that says create subtitles. See, as you're busting it up into sections, bump it up, add links to the bottom, add videos. See, each piece is where I'm putting a subtitle in there, kind of giving you an idea of what these few sentences are about, what it's explaining. So if you're not interested in creating subtitles, just skip over it and go, you know, eventually one of the subtitles will be like, you know, will catch your attention and you'll want to know more. That's the point. You can kind of basically learn from these business announcements without even really having to study too much. It just makes it easy to absorb. Okay. Add pics. And, you know, if you want to make it pretty, add some pics. Now, I don't necessarily add the pictures to make it pretty. I do it when I do it for SEO rankings. That's the reason I put it in. A few pics will help it rank a little better. A video will really, really help a lot. So I put a little picture of a camera in there. Add some pics, bring it to life, and help it with SEO. Because if you start getting outside traffic, not MLM Gateway members, but outside organic traffic through Google, Yahoo, or Bing, you better believe it's really, really going to, it's going to be like free leads, free signups if you ever get to that point. So try to learn some SEO if you get around to it. Promote your business announcements. More traffic, it will help you with SEO. If people are coming from Facebook, Twitter, Google, LinkedIn, YouTube, and they're coming and reading your business announcement, that's going to help with SEO. But it's also going to help you get referrals. You know, there's going to be people that go to MLM Gateway and say, "Ooh, I would like to do this. I want to be able to write business announcements for my business." And then they join MLM Gateway, and voila, you got a referral. You get the credits or commission if they purchase a featured member account. It's a win-win. So promote your business announcements through Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn as much as possible. Brand it, okay? Brand it if you can. Look up here at the very top. I always put my little logo, my little cartoon guy there. Brand it. On every single one, you'll see that I have a logo at the top. That just helps people start to see it over and over. It helps them remember, "Ooh, I've seen, a business announcement from them a few weeks ago or a couple months ago. I remember the last one I really liked." You see what I'm saying? Brand it just helps. It helps you to become a leader. It helps give you more authority, and it helps people remember that they liked your business announcement. So when they see another one, you never know. So here's a little last little piece here. Did this help? I always add that, because what I do is I ask people, if you got value, leave a comment. Some of my announcements you'll see have lots of comments, some don't. And usually if it's a really good one and I get a lot of comments and a lot of connection requests, then I know it's doing good and I'll bump it. But if you got value, then, you know, leave a comment. We want engagement. It helps SEO too. And then I mentioned, let me know your thoughts if this helped. Yeah, you know, if you ask for comments, sometimes you get them. And then at the very bottom, I always say, be sure to send me a connection request so we can continue sharing value. You know, the more people that send me connection requests means the fewer credits I have to spend connecting with others, okay? That way I can use my credits for running ads, bumping posts. You know, of course, I still send out requests, but I want to build as many connections as possible. So the more people that reach out to me, the better. I accept every one of them, and it really helps. So there's my PS line. At the very bottom says, want to capture page for leads, because I mentioned up there in the closer to the top that if you're going to generate leads with your announcements, you have to have a capture page. Without it, you're not going to generate leads. So if you do not have an offer where someone can put their name, email, and phone number in to get the offer, stop now and go get one. All right. And if you don't have one, you can get them here. You know, and an automated way to get signups. So if you're generating leads, the system will sign up people for you, get, you know, make the sale for you and close the sale, and you get the money. So if that's something that attracts you, then click on there, take the free tour, and then decide if it's something you want to do. That's my PS line. And to be honest with you, if that is you and you need something like that, then definitely click on the PS line below. So the last thing I want to do now is show you how to add that video, right? And I'm going to add the video right between this last section and did this help. And this is how you're going to do it. The trick is, oh man, I need a video first. So we can go to YouTube. Let me click new tab. Let's go over to YouTube. Let me go to, we'll go to my channel. Let me see what we got here. My channel. And we'll just do this one right here. 7 ways to increase your network marketing. Yep, I always add little things there. All right, so what first thing you do is on your videos, you want to go down to share right there. See share, click share, embedded. We're going to get the embedded code right there. Copy it, and then we're going to go back over to our announcement. Now, there's the embedded, view HTML, and I'm going to put it right above did this help, so I got to look for that. So anyway, it's at the very top there, so let's go down here. There it is, did this help? There's your breaks. BR means breaks, right? So if I go in here and get between the 2 breaks, paste that embedded code in there, go back and click, bingo, it adds the video. Now I'm going to take this one out and put the video I am making now, and then I'm going to send it on the way to be published, okay? And you know, guys, I've never been declined or turned down for any business announcement. So if you want to be like, if you're ever wondering, do I have enough words? You know, you got to have it 400. Just hit preview. And if this happens, preview article, if you're able to preview it, then you've got at least 400 words. If you don't have at least 400 words, it's going to say you don't, and it's going to tell you how many you have, and you have to have at least 400. So there you go, guys. That's how you add the video. I'm going to go back to edit because I'm going to take that out. And that's how you create a business announcement that gets you a lot of leads. So if you don't mind, be sure to, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. See the word subscribe there. Subscribe to my channel, and be sure to also If you're not a member of MLM Gateway, there will be a link below or in my blog post. If you're seeing this on my blog, if you're seeing it on MLM Gateway, just be sure to get signed up. You can use the link on my blog post or through my business announcement or on YouTube. And you can get involved with MLM Gateway. It's a really good place to sign up new people and get new leads. And I will see you guys on the next video. So take care.
Oh.